Thank you for having me here. The AQ Khan Hospital Trust was established by my father in 2013 with the idea of providing hospital care, free hospital care for the poor of Lahore. And the land is actually in the center of Old Lahore. It's very close to the Minar-e-Pakistan. So it
अच्छा
is really in an area that is taking care of the underprivileged part of society in Lahore. And that was his aim, to help those people. तो सिर्फ ग्रे स्ट्रक्चर तैयार है in the full
अच्छा अभी
hospital. It's a
हॉस्पिटल
500-bed hospital,
अच्छा
but it has a functioning outpatient department, a functioning OPD, and we have a dialysis ward. So the
अच्छा
dialysis ward was doing dialysis, I think 2 shifts a day initially. At the moment, it's a little less. So that has been functioning for the past few years. The
अच्छा
hospital is waiting to be completed. Unfortunately, that has been delayed because of all of these issues that I've been having. So issue ये है कि before my father passed away in 2021, um, he removed some trustees जो fraud भी कर रहे थे, financial irregularities. So in his lifetime, he removed them, and at that time, and he did this legally, issued them
ठीक
letters.
किया
जी
गया
उनको
था
निकाल दिया. Actually, ये और दूसरे क्योंकि इनके ये in a trust you're not allowed to have multiple family members.
ठीक है
और इसने ये जो शौकत विर्क, he put his wife as a trust member, he put his brother as a trust member, brother-in-law I think is a trust member, a lot of family members, which is not
सही
allowed.
सही
तो ये जब when my father found out, तो and there were also financial issues going on, so my father removed them. और वो लेटर्स जो उन्होंने उस वक्त लिखा दिया उसके उस पे उसका सिग्नेचर भी है और फिंगरप्रिंट्स भी है और वो वेरीफाई हुई है लाहौर पुलिस से.
अच्छा
हम्म.
अच्छा
और उसने ये भी उस वक्त कहा कि उसके डिमाइस के बाद कि मैं होंगी चेयरमैन, लाइफ टाइम चेयरमैन. So at the same time, he removed these people from the trust. He appointed other trustees in their place and appointed me as chairperson. तो
बोर्ड
हमारे
के अंदर
पास है दो पुराने तो and then there is myself and Raja Arshad Saab and Sultan Mamoon. I think we are a total of 5 trustees at the moment.
अच्छा
G,
5
five
ट्रस्टीज
or
हैं
6. So so this happened during my while my father was still alive, but he was in the hospital. So and at that time when they were removed, 2021 में September, August, end of August या September में उन्होंने remove कर ली.
यानी उनकी
Or my father passed away in October. They were removed, or then he filed for the. At the same time, he also notified all the banks क्योंकि हमारे पास उस वक्त 17-18 accounts में थे मुख्तलिफ बैंकों में
अच्छा
donations के लिए.
सही
So he notified all the banks कि please freeze the accounts because we're changing signatories
ठीक है
near trustees के साथ. तो अभी उसकी running ज़रा बंद कर दीजिएगा
ठीक है
accounts के, ठीक है.
सही है
तो what happened was most of the banks complied, some of them did not. So my father passed away in October. Immediately after my father passed away, this Shaukat Babar Virk, who was a trustee and general secretary who was removed, he filed a fake trust deed in which he named himself as trustee. He named Kaisar Amin Butt as the chairman. Their argument was that Dr. Saab was out of his senses. And so we voted to remove him and we made ourselves trustees, but they had no power. They were not even in the trust. There's no legal uh, backing to which they could even do this. Anyway, they filed this trust. It was registered with the sub registrar of Gulberg. Now, this is the interesting point that I want to really mention. That same sub registrar has recently filed an FIR against Shaukat Virk and these people for fraud, for giving him the wrong information. And he himself has said that this is not correct. This trust deed is not valid. Using this fake trust deed, they approached several banks and they have managed to take out money from these bank accounts. The time that the funds were frozen, there was at least ₹1 billion in public donations, public
अच्छा
donated funds. Acha, I
यानी 1
know,
अरब रुपए थे
G,
उसमें
exactly. Now people have continued donating, so I assume now it must be at least 2 Arab. But I know of at least 15 crore rupees that Shaukat Virk has taken out, stolen. I will put it rudely, he has stolen money because this is public donated funds for AQ Khan Hospital, not for him, not for anybody else, AQ Khan Hospital. And they have taken that money with the help of some bank officials. So we have filed cases against them for that also. So this is the current situation. They're based out of Lahore, and this is a big problem for me क्योंकि हम इस्लामाबाद में रहते हैं. My family, मैं अम्मी के साथ अभी रहती हूँ. I came back I used to live abroad. I came back especially because of this to take over my father's projects because it was his wish that I take over. So I moved back to Pakistan to be here and do this work. And unfortunately for us, क्योंकि पहले तो मैं system में नहीं रहा क्योंकि I lived abroad, और दूसरे because I am in Islamabad and they have a lot of contacts in Lahore, they handle a lot of people and a lot of organizations in Lahore. And it's become a mafia. I'll be honest, it is a real mafia that they have set up. Battle for, I think, as soon as they filed the fake trust deed, we responded. We approached ADCG Lahore and explained the situation, showed them all the documentation. So he set aside their trust deed, but he said in order to have our trust deed recognized, we needed to have it done by the court. So I have been now fighting this case in the courts for almost 3 years.
अच्छा.
और
कोर्ट के किस लेवल पे
पता है कि इट्स सिविल कोर्ट्स में.
अच्छा,
आपको
civil
पता है
court
कि
में.
यहाँ क्या होते हैं, तो it's delay after delay after delay. The judge, their team doesn't show up, the lawyer doesn't show up, there is no statements taken, then there's another delay. So it's been 3 years and I'm still waiting. I approached Chief Justice in the past. There's not one person I have not approached. I have approached I have tried every legal aspect, and I have spoken to every government organization as well. I have not only in the courts because I have a law team, a team of lawyers that is dealing with that, but we have also. I can give you a list. We went to NAB, we went to anti-corruption, we went to FIA, we went to cybercrime because they're misusing the name. I have approached. When in the previous government, when Shahbaz Sharif was prime minister, I had a meeting with him, and he was very supportive for our cause, and he issued instructions that the situation should be looked into. But unfortunately, then the government changed. Time nothing happened. I tried contacting Punjab. Instructions were given actually at that time to Chief Secretary to look into the matter, but as I said, the government changed and everything I think slowed down. I have just recently asked for an audience with Chief Minister Punjab, with Mariam Nawaz. All that money is public funds donated in my father's name for a public cause, for a cause to benefit the public. And this is what really upsets me, that people who are defrauding the public, stealing donations that zakat that people are giving in good faith, using my father's name, they're allowed to get away with this and have been allowed to get away with this for 3 years. And still, even when I've spoken to the media and even when we have filed cases against them and there are FIRs against them, etc., they're still allowed to continue their work. How? How is it possible? With someone, and then also with someone like my father. Agar ye mere saath ho rahi hai, with my father, how then you think people who don't have, the benefit of someone with his name, if I am struggling and I'm not succeeding, nobody else has a chance. That reflects so badly on the situation in this country. How are we in a situation where this is happening? This Shaukat Virk was working for the trust for many years, and he acted as my father's representative. So he made a lot of connections. He met with a lot of people. Then, because Kaisar Amin Butt is chairman, and he is also connected politically to the party in Lahore, and problem yehi hai that even on the top, what happens is not so much even on the top when instructions are given, the people underneath don't always follow those instructions, or they have their own interests and they don't, they don't implement. They have been given incentives not to implement, and that's what happens. I mean, I have to say, in the last 3 years, it's been very few people that have very actively supported me, and some of them I can't mention really, but thanks to them and one gentleman in particular, I've I'm at this point where we at least are um, have control of the hospital, because initially what happened was after my father passed away, they forcefully took kabza of the hospital for a little while and of the office, and I regained control, but because of the court issue, the biggest issue is that the accounts are still frozen. He has Abhi B. He has control of the office. They put a stay order, so I haven't been able to gain control. People go and give him money. People put money in the boxes, the donation boxes. He gets access to the boxes. He had a fundraiser in PC in Lahore during Ramzan time, and I don't know. I forget. I think it was 75 million. They raised in one night all that money. It hasn't gone to the hospital. It's gone into his pockets because he's not doing work on the hospital. He's not acting in the interest of the hospital. So money is still going, but people are giving the money to him. Offhand, I couldn't tell you, but it's a 500-bed hospital that we're building there.
It's a huge.
It's a huge complex. Plus, we have donated properties around Pakistan that people have donated in the name of the AQ Khan AQ Khan Hospital Trust as well. So, there are a lot of assets, and this is why they are very reluctant to hand over control to us. The actual hospital is in Lahore, but the donated properties are in various cities of Pakistan, not just in Lahore, under the hospital trust, for the help that they were donated to my father while he was alive, saying, Acha, we want this to be used towards the hospital trust, whether you rent it out, whether you sell it, but all of that is to be used. The money is to be used for hospital trust. They insisted that I had forced my father to. First they said no, my father couldn't have signed, it was a forged signature. Then they said no, I must have forced him to sign because the man wasn't in a right mind, even though we had doctor's letters to prove that he was always in his right mind. Every lie we have an answer to. I just need the court to recognize, to give us the chance to show them, all the facts. I met with him before, and I have just requested another audience with him, and I've also requested an audience with the president, because President House we had approached some months ago, and they had actually taken a very strong interest, and they had asked for the file, and they had reviewed the file. So I am hopeful that I will also have the opportunity to have an audience with Mr. Zardari, and then I will again also explain the case, and hope that somebody gives us support to the end conclusion. Because what's happening is I get support from someone, and then it gets stopped further on, and then I get support from someone else and it gets stopped further on. So my father's third, it'll be on October 10th, it'll be 3 years since my father passed away. And I never ever believed when he passed away, and I took this chairmanship of this trust, I thought these problems will be resolved in 3 or 4 months. I thought, look at my father, look at who he is, look at the project. It is a charity project. It is, money to benefit the public. I thought it's gonna be sorted out like that. And now I'm almost at 3 years, and I'm really hoping and praying that, inshallah, before his death anniversary, that we have
the third
death anniversary, that we have a positive outcome.
So
media should support us. We've had some support in the past, but unfortunately, even now, Virk manages to put articles. He manages to have various newspapers print his statements and articles in which he says he is still founder and general secretary of the trust and hospital trust. So, and in that capacity, he is going out and meeting people and making statements and asking for donations. So, one of my requests, and why I'm also here, and what I have requested before, is to people, for the media to be responsible and fact check their information before they publish these accounts, because if they bother checking, they would see that what he's saying is not true, and so that people should not always believe what they are reading. In this case, I have spoken several times about this, and anyone who wants to check the situation can check. I have nothing to hide. The truth is out there. The AQ Khan Foundation was established by my family, my mother, my sister, and myself, after my father passed away. क्योंकि आपको पता है कि अबू की philanthropy work काफ़ी ज़्यादा थी education में और health में भी और तो this foundation was established to continue those projects. So we are focusing on these two areas, health and education. My interest particularly is in education. I have a PhD in anthropology, social anthropology, and I've also worked in the education field and anthropology and in development work. So we are continuing with that. We have AQ Khan Institute of Technology in Miyawali, which we are working at upgrading and inshallah.
ऑलरेडी काम कर रहे हैं?
Gee, it's a diploma awarding institution, but we are working to affiliate it with the university so that inshallah we'll soon be able to offer
Degree awarding.
degree
institute.
awarding, and we are focusing on courses that will benefit students in earning a good income and also being able to go abroad if that's what they want to do.
Good.
So we will be focusing primarily on IT, computing IT, and we are also looking at pursuing paramedical, so professional medical degrees and diplomas. And then we also have, I am also chairperson of an NGO called Sashe, which was established by my father 25 years ago. And that works on community welfare and training. We have 3 clinics in suburban areas. We have a medical clinic in Gagri, in Panyali. We have one in Banigala. And also we are looking at how to move forward with that, with professional training, with development, and with also benefiting. And that focuses a lot on maternal health as well, children and women. So all of those projects we are working on, and I am hopeful that inshallah we will be able to do a lot more to see my father's vision come true, to carry on with his dream. And as you know, my father was a huge nationalist. He loved Pakistan sometimes more, I think, than he loved his family. But he loved his family very much,
There's
and
no
he loved
doubt.
Pakistan very, very much.
Yeah.
And so that is our goal as a family, to continue with his work and to see progress for this country.